Hello and welcome to MDM4U. I want to give a quick overview of the hub. I'm Mr. Johnson, your e-learning teacher, and I wanted to make sure we were all on the same page right now. So this is me previewing the hub as a student. So this is what you should see. We have the course overview. You can go through this. We have 8 units in total that we're going to be going to get through this semester. This is how you'll be assessed. A lot of the final grade, the term work, this is going to be based on your Dropbox and your discussion questions. So your responses hopefully will have a level 4 and you're very thorough with your discussion answers there. Again, you are grade 12, so you can look through your responsibility, organization, independent work, collaboration, initiative, and self-regulation, and so forth through here for your course information. What I really wanted to get into is over here is the introduction to probability. So you have already done the orientation part of the course, and now we're into the first unit, introduction to probability. And as you can see over to the left-hand side here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 submodules within introduction to probability. So I have clicked on introduction to probability concepts and notations, and under content we get this screen, and I like to use these 4 arrows up here because then it makes it go full screen. And as I scroll down, you can see at the very top there's a little timeline ticker that lets you know where you're at in the submodule. So I would expect for you to go through this, and a lot of you already have, and I've got a couple questions about go to your portfolio. When you click on it, it goes to this screen. You don't need to, as of right now, to submit anything to your portfolio, so we're going to go back here. But what I am looking for is the discussion and Dropbox questions. So it starts off talking about probability. You can read it. It talks about experimental probability versus theoretical. So, theoretical is what should happen, and experimental is what does happen, right? And we talked about subjective probability as well. So these are things like sports games and weather. So you can put your cursor over here, and it talks about what they might be. As I'm scrolling down, eventually there's a discussion question. I hope I haven't missed it yet. I think I might have. Let me scroll up here. It says join the discussion, and I know the link. Oh, it's right here. It says share your experience. So where do you see probability in your own life? So a lot of you have clicked this link and realized, uh-oh, it doesn't work. Page 404, it not working. So the way around it is if you go at the very top, I have to click out of here to say previewing as a student. Now I'm seeing it as a teacher mode, but at the very top, when you go to your course, you can see discussions. So you can see up right here. I'm hoping you can see discussions. You would click on this to get to that, and you can see here's our unit introduction to probability, and over here this is the communication part where you'd click on it and you talk about where you see probability in your own life. For example, some of you were talking about weather, like I said before. You talk about, I don't know, a Colgate commercial that you always see on TV that 4 to 5 dentists recommend Colgate toothpaste for as another example. So I know you don't see all of this material because this is in teacher mode, but this is where you would submit your discussion questions. And in regards to the Dropbox questions, you would just click Dropbox at the very top here, and you can see all the Dropbox material that's required from you for this course. I have changed the dates. They are now due for the first 4. They are due this Friday. And then I've changed the last 4 to be due Wednesday. And again, I've already got a couple emails from some students saying that they feel a little stressed out because they know they entered the course late. I'm very flexible for the first 2 units. So if you need a couple extra days to submit it, that's okay. But like I said, there are 8 units, and there is a lot of material to get through, so I'm trying to keep us on pace here with the snow days that we're having. So I'm going to go back into content here, And the last thing I want to talk about in this video, I'm trying to keep it short as possible, is, oh shoot, not teacher's notes, here we go, content, is when you submit your assignment via Dropbox, please put the formulas down, then insert the formulas, then do fractions and decimals just like you see in the solution here at the very end when you record your work. So I'm hoping you kind of copy this down. If you wanted to do it on a piece of paper and submit it via picture, that's okay. If you want to do it in Microsoft Word, I'm more than happy to accept it both ways. And again, when it says go to your portfolio, you guys can ignore that for right now, but the discussion questions and the Dropbox is what's most important for you to submit. There's also the last part is knowledge and understanding, and this is going to be take the quiz. So you need to click on this at the very bottom right hand corner, take the quiz, and then you can, again, this is teacher mode, so it looks a bit different, but there should be a quiz for you to be able to submit for me. Okay, any questions, please send me an email, and I'll be sending out another video very shortly talking about the modules, for example, the law of large numbers. I'm going to be talking about some of the content in there to help you out with that. Thank you.